Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
I have Jose Torres joining me right now. Firstly, let's say it. Congratulations. You got that first win. You got that pro debut out the way. It was a very good performance. You got the choke in. You dominated the center of the cage. You pressed him you got him pressured into the cage. You got the work in. You must have been pretty satisfied.
I was very, very satisfied. Travis Taylor, no matter what the record says, he's a great stand-up fighter, and I had the opportunity to not give him the opportunity to use the Muay Thai skills that he has. He's a great stand-up fighter, and I'm just happy that I closed the distance very quick and was able to get to finish the way I did.
Well, that was the thing. It was a danger of the height difference was certainly there. It was certainly more prominent when you were watching the bout. He was landing some inside leg kicks that would possibly could have been more troublesome later on in the fight. But you did, you looked like you were calm. You were just you get in a position that you wanted to be in. When you got on top of him on the ground, you wrapped that head up pretty quick, and you were trying to maneuver yourself around into like mount. He was fighting into half guard, but the ironic thing was I remember his coach saying, "Watch out for the neck," and then he never did really. He never did pay attention enough to it. Was that something that your game plan was in, trying to maybe get the chokes or something like that? Or was it just because it popped up at the time, the neck was there, and you just took advantage?
I did believe that the fight was going to end up on the ground, and that's the way I was going to finish it. But I did expect a longer of a fight. There's a lot of interviews I did beforehand where I was stating that I was going to finish in the second round. I didn't see it went past the second round, and overall, I know in the stand-up battle there's going to be a clinch. It's bound to be a clinch mainly because he's 5'9". He's going to want to do Muay Thai eventually, and I thought that's the way it was going to go. We were going to have a stand-up battle for a little bit. I was going to be able to clinch him, take him down, and hopefully finish the fight down there. But I don't know if he was timid of the fight or the moment, but he was a little shy on throwing, and I was able to just push the pace and take advantage of him not throwing. That was perfectly fine with me.
So now you've got the win out of the way. You're back on the Titan card again. This time your opponent is... here we go. Reynaldo Durante. Is that the best way? I'm giving that a go.
Reynaldo Duarte. Yeah.
Duarte. Sorry, there we are. My mistake. So you got yourself another opponent to get in. It's nice to get matched up straight. The fact that you got matched up straight away. This opponent, obviously, he offers a lot in this fight. He's a very skilled and experienced fighter. You must be quite excited about this one.
I'm definitely excited. I had 3 fighters back out immediately. I told Lex McMahon, the COO of Titan, but he meant, I feel fine. I'd love to get another fight in. And he's like, yeah, sure. And even some guys fighting on this next card. I won't state any names, but some of them, had to back out because they're like, maybe. Maybe the next fight. They didn't want to take the chance to fight me on that short of a notice.
Yeah.
And hey, I appreciate the respect. But when Rezino, that's his nickname, when Rezino Duarte accepted the fight, it was awesome to know that a guy with that much experience, even though I know people are going to say he's 8-8, he's 35, 36, and he's past his prime. It doesn't matter. The guy has 16 professional fights. There's a difference between 16 amateur fights that again I had 26. Or 16 professional fights. The experience level is so much different, and that's where it really matters. And again, he has the upper hand. He definitely has the experience against better fighters, I believe. He's never been finished, and that's definitely my goal in all of his fights. Besides one, he's finished either TKO or submission. So either or, I'm really excited. And I'm trying to make another statement as I did in my very first fight.
Well, I was going to say I'm quite surprised at the opponent because of his experience anyway. That's what I was more thinking. I was like, well, how is that even... Well, I'll be honest, I was like, how is that even allowed to be sanctioned? If you've got 1 and he's got 16, how is that even allowed? Because, let's be honest, he would technically be the favourite in the fight, with the experience. I know you've done great in the amateur scene, but, on the pro ranks, he's like, even if he's 35, well, if he's 35, that means he's got a lot of knowledge. He's got a lot of experience, and he trains at, I believe he trains at ATT as well. So it's not like he's training in his garage with a bunch of nobodies.
Yeah, he's a very experienced fighter. He's training at American Top Team of Florida, and that's again, the next Titan FC event will be in Miami, so they're going to have a lot more people from Black Zillions, American Top Team, and plenty more teams down there. So the competition is definitely going to get a lot tougher. But the way I look at it again is he's 8-8. It's not the best professional record. I don't know who he's fought when it comes to their experience and their talents, but he's 8-8. It's not the best record. He is past his prime, 35, 36 years old. He only fought once last year, and I believe he fought a few times maybe in 2014. So, I'm looking at it as this guy is just a guy that wants to get fights. He's dedicated to the sport, but he's also living his regular day life, every single day. And I'm just happy, and I definitely respect this guy. But because he's never been finished, it motivates me so much more to make that statement in the fight against a person who does have 16 professional fights against one. And if I make that statement, Titan FC is definitely going to put me higher up in the card for the next event, whenever I do decide to fight again. And, it hopefully gets noticed by the UFC.
Well, I was going to say, that's the thing. You've got a lot of pressure now, I suppose, because, you had this stellar amateur scene, but then you went to the pro rank, and first fight, bang, you went in, you got it overdone pretty quick, Would you, I'm not saying you want it to be, I'm sure every fighter would like to go in and just finish a fight quick, but would you maybe like to get a couple of rounds under your belt, get that kind of, good experience, get those numbers, to get those mileage, so to speak?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I did so well as an amateur was by the time I started facing tougher opponents, I already had, 10, 15, 20 or so fights. And that's why I'm doing so well as a professional, not just in my first pro fight, but in my training as well. I'm down in Albuquerque, New Mexico with Greg Jackson and Winklejohn. So I'm having a great time here going against John Dodson. Eventually I'll go with Cub Swanson and so many more, So because of that experience, it helps for me for my second pro fight. I would love to go past 1, 2, maybe all the way through, because people are telling me, dude, you're a professional. How does 5 rounds feel? So, truthfully, I don't know yet. It's going to suck. That's just, do I want to feel that? No. But every person's first time is not the best. Maybe those first 5 minutes, depending on how the fight goes. Again, this guy has 16 professional fights with all that experience. Again, he's never been finished. So at least half of those fights have gone, 3 5-minute rounds. So he has the condition, he has the experience with that, and we're going to see how he decides to push the pace during the fight. Because again, I am the least experienced person that he has fought so far. Again, I'm definitely excited for the opportunity, and I give mad respect to this person that, he wants to fight a new up-and-coming prospect in the sport, a young guy coming up, and I just show nothing but respect because this guy's been in the sport for years, and whether he's made a statement or not, 16 pro fights is 16 pro fights, and I'm hoping one day I get to that point as well.
I'm loving that you're training at Albuquerque as well. The fact that you're still varying your training with the people. For example, like you said there, Albuquerque, you went all around. It seems like you're getting around. The gyms. I love the fact that you're cross training. You're getting new information. You're training with top level guys. I'll be honest. I was made up when you got the win. On your Titan debut, after everything that had happened prior to that, the fact that the fights fell through, etc., and it just wasn't. I was like, really, what has he got to do to get a fight? And then, it's great to see this all coming together for you. I'm looking forward to your next fight as well. I'm looking forward to this fight coming up.
I'm definitely excited. I'm going right back to back for my first fight. Again, I wasn't too badly hurt. I only took a few leg kicks. Which he did leave a bruise, so thanks, Travis Taylor. But overall, I feel healthy. I know after this fight, I do want to take some time, and I most likely will be fighting in September as long as the card is still available then. And I'll be dropping down to 125, and I'll have a few months in between to, one, recover and get my weight down and manage it with nutrition, and, we'll see what my training camp's going to be that time. But I'm just excited for what my career has in store for me, and again, I'm at Albuquerque, Greg Jackson's right now. I went to San Diego for Titan FC 36 with Alex Soto and Liz Carmouche and all them. Before that, I was in Bahrain helping Alex Soto for Titan FC 35. So, again, it's a huge experience to be able to travel the world. Besides being able to train around the world in Bahrain, San Diego, and all the other places I fought, Brazil and Prague, Czech Republic, last week I was able to go to Kuwait and hang out with the troops, support the troops and roll around with them, and it's just an awesome experience to go with them. So we got to go with Titan FC, so it was Jason Webb, Ricky Simone, excuse me, and Pat Healy and I. It was a great time rolling with the troops and being able to travel the world and see what they have to do every single day to protect their country and they risk their lives and have to sacrifice a lot of things. So it was a humbling experience just to go out there and, again, traveling the world, fighting and MMA has done that for me. And being able to train with these guys right now at, Greg Jackson's is definitely an amazing opportunity. Right now I was actually just talking to Pettis and, he's just like, dude, this is a great place to train at. And he trains all over the world as well. So, taking advice from him, and it's an awesome opportunity. I'm very, very, very humble and very happy to have this experience.
Oh, look, Jose, have a great time in Albuquerque and absorb as much as you can. I'm sure you're going to have, you're having a good time now. I'm sure it's going to be great, especially with Cub Swanson as well joining. He's an awesome dude. Love Cub Swanson. Look, you're fighting on this Titan card coming up against Ronaldo Durante. Look, it's going to be a great fight to watch. The card itself is going to be awesome. People can watch it on UFC Fight Pass. So if you have not got UFC Fight Pass yet, get it. You can actually watch Jose Torres' debut on UFC Fight Pass. That's pretty cool, mate. It's pretty cool that you're on there. Look, Jose, before I let you go, what's your social media stuff? Because I know you do some good stuff on the social media, so let it out there.
Well, thank you. Well, yeah, for the people who don't have UFC Fight Pass again, women don't do Netflix and show anymore. It's UFC Fight Pass and show. And if you want to watch my fights, I already have 6 fights on UFC Fight Pass, which were the World Championships. And again, it's every fighter's fight fan's dream. So please, UFC Fight Pass is the way to go. But if you want to follow me on social media, please ask me any questions. Or if not, just support at Jose Shorty Torres on Instagram, Jose Shorty Torres on Facebook, and Shorty Torres 125 on Twitter. And again, I appreciate all the support, everyone. And again, share, support, and I thank you for everything, guys.
Awesome stuff. Look, what about sponsors? Sorry, mate. Let's do sponsors, and obviously give a shout out to any particular people that have been helping you out recently as well.
I definitely have to give a shout out to Titan FC and Armed Forces Entertainment for taking me out to Kuwait. Again, I have all my sponsors in Chicago, but right now, especially for this fight, for this fight, Eat Clean Chicago, even though they're my meal prep company, they can't help me out right now. They've been doing a great job. Portion supplements. Output in Chicago, the best wings in Chicago. It's an awesome time. I always throw my victory parties there. I can't wait to go back and throw another one because it's just a blast. But right now, Greg Jackson and John Winkle, Winkle Johnson helping me out in this camp. AZ Style, the Pettis brothers, everyone helping me out here. I'm definitely happy. I'm telling you, this is a whole new experience for me. And the Dawns are all these fighters and seeing what the commitment they have and they do. It's like, oh wow, I'm not the only one. Wow, everyone's working this hard. I'm so happy to be at this camp for, even though it's just 3 weeks, it's an awesome, awesome experience, and I can't wait. And again, I think nutrition, and hopefully you'll be in my corner after he corners John Jones in the fight. So thank you for everything, and I appreciate everyone who helps me out.
All right, Jose, have a great time at Titan. Have a great weekend in the fight, and look, we'll speak again soon, friend.
Definitely, I can't wait, man. I really, really appreciate it.